Hello, chat. How's everyone doing today? We are here. How are you guys doing today? All we can do is hope it stays this way. Prayer hands, everyone. And yeah, I think we should just go ahead and get started. You're right. I should pull for Ascalon first. Hold on. I'm fixing my camera. There we go. All right. You're right. I should pull for Ascalon first. We're going to go ahead and get that out of the way. So we're going to go ahead and get that out of the way. In your message? Okay. Okay, let's go ahead and start with some polls. I don't have many, so we're not going to waste too much time on it. I'm gonna rush this a little bit more than usual because I don't know how long my internet's gonna decide to be friendly with me, so. All right. Let's do this. We're gonna start. How many singles do I have? Only have 2 singles. We're gonna start with the singles and we're gonna go into the multiple pulls. All right. So I've been through stuff.
I'm Vanilla.
Give me my character.
From Blacksteel. Looking.
I've been through some stuff. Give me my character.
Just the girl who cleans up war zones. If you need me for anything, please call me by the name.
I forgot about these. I've been through some stuff.
Reserve Up Team A6 Catapult reporting in. Hey, I can tell you're hella different from that stuffy old bit. I mean, that steep.
Right, I can't do a 10 pull with that. First 10. Not yet. Not yet. You know who I want. Give me what I want. Give me who I want. Game. No, I'm gonna save the singles for last. Game. We gotta start this off right. Are we gonna start this off right? Are we gonna start this off right? Last time you embarrassed me, all right? You can't do this again. You can't do this again.
Fartooth Justina, Highness Sylvestris Nightclub. You can call me Fartooth. I've heard about...
Popcar from Operation Reserve Team A6 reporting in. I'm sorry my teammates are always fighting each other, Doctor.
Pleasure to finally make your acquaintance.
Who set off banner? Who set off banner? I saw it.
I've been
Who
eager to meet
Time
you
him
ever
out.
since Carl
I
and
don't care.
Megan's relationship.
Sharp Bamboo's gone. Sharp Bamboo. Time him out. Time him out. Time him out. Time him out. What is this I taste? Darkness. Now we skipping right to the... What's happening? It's a repeat of last time. It's a repeat.
Show me your brightest.
I've already done my gold cert. Well, not including the, yeah, you know what, not including the ones I just got. So we'll see.
Gosh, Rhodes Island has great pay and benefits. Oh, sorry, Doctor. I'm just a little shocked.
See that? Game. Stop playing with my heart. Man.
Pleased to meet you, and my code name is Harmony. Here's a dossier on Victoria for Rhodes Island's perusal, as a gesture of goodwill. Don't and ah.
I'm gonna cry in the car.
はじめまして、ドクター。新人オペレーターのジャッキーだよ。前はクルビアで。
I need a job. And being a pharmaceutical company, surely Rhodes Island won't turn down an experienced plant hunter. And the plant hunter in question is none...
I am Ansel, a medical intern. I'll be assisting with surgery and internal medicine.
when you see her.
I'm gonna cry in the car.
Now, put your hands together.
I'm just a girl who cleans up war zones.
Today's my last day.
If you need me for anything,
It's over.
Please call me.
It's over. It was a great run. You know, I appreciate you guys. It's been a fantastic run. All right. We didn't even get to Babel. We didn't even get to Babel. I can't believe that just happened. Baki, Comey gifting fake money. This is real money. Thank you for the 20. I think that's 20 euros. Thank you. And Comey, thank you for the 10 gifted. If you received a membership from Comey, make sure you thank Comey and thank Baki as well for giving me the stuffy stuff. I wouldn't make a joke about it. You're tempting fate. You know what? You're right. Give me my prize. Give me my prize. I'm not spinning until my queen W. All right. I'm not spinning until W. All right, we're gonna hop right into the story because I don't know what's gonna happen and when. So Bomb. Oh God, I don't know why seeing that number always hurts my chest. I forget what the currency is, but thank you, Bombfrost. I appreciate you. Where's the button? Is it this one? Yeah, okay. Papa Tez, thank you for the 20, brother. Hey, you guys don't gotta come out of your wallets, bro. I appreciate y'all. But if it's Vietnamese dong, it's a heart attack. Let's do this. Thank you, Max Backstracks, for the 20. I appreciate you, bro. Y'all crazy. Okay, because I wasn't expecting, I'm not gonna say it. Let's pull this over here so I can read, and we slide this over here. And then we're going to full screen this. Boy cries in his dreams. To weather the blizzard, a girl wraps him within her cloak and wipes his tears. I'm excited. I'm happy. I'm excited as fuck. Oh, let's do this. Let's fucking go. Freezing, gusting, the air screams on. Softly, Cyclops tells an epic tale, far, far away. Through the snowstorm seams, her voice comes. Comey, thank you for the 50 super chat. I appreciate you. You just gifted memberships. Chill. Hush and start reading. Don't tempt fate. Don't think. Don't second guess. Don't assume. Go, 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 go. I don't know what else to type here. I heard the missile knows where it is because it knows where it isn't. Arknights, yeah. Boo. Oh, God damn it, Comey. Through the snowstorm seams, her voice comes. The myriad souls' calls become harmony with it. The boys' whimpers, the drum of their beat. This dream is bitter cold. Within, the girl seizes a faint breath. She covers the boy's eyes and closes her own. Even now, even here, for them, the ballad from 1,000 years ago is still playing. I already know whatever's happening is going to be sad because of this music. Armies fell upon our home. Them I saw from afar. From valleys to hills, our lands are scarred. Kings slaughtered, myriad souls lament. Yet one sovereign fell, 6 heroes rose. They blew the horn, led the fight, and faced their foes. Alas, the wanderers' cities collapsed. The ruined city collapsed to ruin swift as the fleeting peace elapsed. It's already starting. I'm excited, so and all seemed lost. A black crown appeared. I forget what the black crown was actually called, but I remember Amiya's thing, so don't think I forgot. When all seemed lost, a black crown appeared. Twins brought hope where dread had reared. Spreads the rift, giving birth to betrayal. An assassin in the heart of tempest. Them I saw from afar. A sword to slay the region king. A spear to pierce the royal ring. Legend ends as justice calls. To righteous fate, the mighty falls. That's how this episode ends. Cyclops fades into the blizzard of the dreamscape, leaving the child behind her. Hold on, fixing something. Okay, cool. Leaving the child behind her. The boy's own cries grow distant from his ears. He wakes. Summer, 1094. Outskirts of an abandoned town, Castle. Wait, this is a flashback? That's how this episode ends, Ascalon. My story is over. That is what my people, the Cyclops, bound for the deep north, saw as they gazed at the last of Casdell. The whole event is a flashback. Okay, so we're going back into the past of Casdell. I thought we were gonna be like, okay, never mind. I won't tell you what I thought. It's irrelevant. Was that a page from a long lost history, a possible future yet to come, or plain meaningless gibbering? None knew for the past millennium. Until they came, and fate's rapids began to narrow into the sure course. And now the fate she saw has drawn before our eyes. This new monitor is literally perfect for this. Why couldn't you come home? I don't care. Okay, I know I'm usually like team waifu, right? I hope he's a playable character. That design is fucking dope. That design is fucking dope. He looks dope as fuck. I'm sure you'd even hear me out. Bright red blood creeps along his mask, trickling down his chest. Ascalon's eyes narrow a hair. He's out of luck. You're... Okay, I'ma stop fucking saying anything. Because every single time I talk about someone fucking cool... What are you doing, Razor? $369.69. I know what you did. I know what you did there. Dude, why? I am not deserving. Thank you. I appreciate you. But guys, we gotta continue this story. I love you all. Stop donating. Stop donating. Especially you, Razor. You're not allowed to donate anymore. Holy shit. That's a lot of money. That's a lot of money. Dude. I done broke my shit because you made me press the wrong button out of excitement. You're not allowed to donate anymore, Razor. Thank you. I appreciate you. I appreciate all of you. Stop donating. We're gonna stop. I'm gonna stop saying I want characters because every single time I say I want one, they fucking die. So I gave you one last token of respect. Coughing. Those prophecies never did gnaw at you. And all the time we knew each other, no? That's why you'll never understand how greedy a soul thirsts to control his fate. Choose better last words. I know how you hurry to convine with those Babel members, but it's not yet time for you to leave. Look, catastrophe is near. Ah, funny. I'm curious now. What was it you found within the storm? Step aside. No commission left unfinished. The rule I set myself back when I was at the Scar Market. Alive or... Did she do it? No, she didn't. A dawn-like mist is wound... Wow, that actually caught me off guard. A dawn-like mist is wound about the Cyclops' neck as Ascalon vanishes behind him, leaving his body to dangle over the cliff's edge. You ever seen your own end, then? I don't care for prophecies. We have that in common. The fact is, none of us can outrun fate. But don't you want to struggle out of it? What makes you not? What can you not? How can you not? Never forget, you have your place in the prophecies too. Whimpering, storming. Planetive chant rings in their ears. LG or the horizon from the convolvulus of the banshees, sucked into the storm's eye. Ascalon gives an involuntary shudder. She is ice cold from head to toe. Calm down. An indescribable pain rips from behind her ears down to the soles of her feet. You guys can hear me in comparison to the music, right? Like, it's not too loud, right? Civilite Eterna. Okay, thank you. Thank you, Comey. Yeah, perfect. Okay, cool. This nameless LG, this ill omen. Farewell, Casdell. A single sigh reaches Ascalon. Her hand tightens fast until not even the faintest sound will leave Scar Eye's throat again. And then she lets go. Damned fate. In a blink, the tremendous figure of Cyclops becomes no more than a speck below the overhang. The mist scatters to the storm. The shadow of a hood goes with it. All vanishes within the teardrops falling from the cliff. Gasps. Rolls of thunder from the catastrophe clouds. Whistles as the sand is swept across the barrens. The sound of everything accumulates in silence. Lindinium, Victoria. Now, lift your heads, Sarkas of hers. If you would still see through the calling she bestows you, here I stand, come step forth. You may avenge her. Ooh, who are you? Assassin, so she's not important. My name is stitched into my clothes, stitched by Her Highness Theresa's own hands. I can feel it faintly burning right this moment, and I know what that means. The mission she assigned us is over. We'll clash with you no more. The Sarkas do not draw on each other before the invader. We pledge our loyalty to you, Regine. So long as you hold your zeal and earnestness for the Sarkas, we will trust you with our lives. Even though you nearly ruined all the plans we set up in Victoria, should the military commission put us to death, we'll be willing to die. As long as it can bring a better end. An end as she wished. A moment ago, you were... Wait. I'm trying to figure out what the hell is like. Oh, it's still the past. Okay. Thank you. Cause I was sitting here like, what the hell is going on? A moment ago, you were renegades in chief. All but ready to entomb our plans. How can I possibly believe Manfred? As she wished, you said. Your name, Deathmonger? Julie. I'll remember it. Now I hand you your final mission. Guards, assassins, mercenaries, survivors of the sea of this bloodshed, one and all. You are to enter the Mausoleum of Kings. You are to render Victoria's iron heart as scrap. You are to ambush and wipe out every last Steam Knight. Okay. Okay, okay. You let us take part in the Commission's core plan to enfeeble Lindinium. Manfred will take good care of you. There's no chance we'll leave that place alive, is there? You're welcome to fight for it. Very well. What's keeping you here? I'm just taking it in. I'm looking at the one who fostered Ascalon. She never rid herself of you. I swore to follow Her Highness Theresa with no inkling that the tale of the mixed blood twins, the rewriters of Castell's history, would end this way. Let alone that this disposable life of mine had a place in it. Farewell, Your Highness Theresa. I take my hatred of you to the grave. Rhodes Island? Rhodes Island of Babel, Casdo. Okay. Why is it playing this song? Keep going, Talsit. Never since the day she was born has this quarter felt so endlessly longing to Talsit. Monster. I'm sorry, that model looks cool as hell. My Dame, do not bury us. Casdel's soul cannot hold any more traitors. Finish him. I know that even left on your own, Your step will never falter. Amiya, doctor. Anxious cry. Why'd they use that sound like someone just... Okay. System unresponsive. This is... Monster, cut the door down. Monster, meltdown. You believe loneliness is yours alone? That you have none of the same kind? Yet, from the day you woke again, we've walked shoulder to shoulder, haven't we? Mortal Empress turned to dust. Elder scepters rent in two under ancients' rallying cries. Elder scepters rent in two under ancients' rallying cries. Pulses over the sky like a surge. The immutable rhythm of the stars. From resplendent glimmer to dull collapse. Resplendent. I don't know what that means, but for the sake of time, I'm gonna keep going. I'll Comey, do your usual write the thing in the Discord for all the words that I don't know, please, because I will go back and look at them later. Death, rebirth, the all-encompassing cycle. She's ever so familiar with it. Carissa. Yet still, one day I'll choose to slow down, to stop in place where I am. When I do, Chaotik, don't grieve, keep going. These are probably the final words of Teresa. Wait. I was wrong. When I do, Chaotik, don't grieve, keep going. Chaotik subconsciously searches her memories. Death, rebirth, the all-encompassing cycle. No, it's not the same this time. Not quite. For the first time, she must bid to the first who could ever converse with her as an equal, to her dearest friend. Farewell. Yeah, I might have been right. Teresa. Fuck. Okay. So Chaotik, it's time to say goodbye. These are her final words. Amiya, doctor. But I always say one day our wandering is bound to end. One day the Sarka's wandering is bound to end. Now your wandering too has reached its endpoint. I knew full well this possibility always existed. Why? Okay. I should have stayed behind. It's mine. Because I believe in Rhodes Island. I believe in Babel. I believe in you. Chaotik, I hope Rhodes can be a place you can name home. An island you may always return to. I already did everything I could do. I won't harbor complaint for my own end. Babel's mission is concluded, while you and his landship have only just set sail. I am not the same kind as you, Chaotik. I cannot explain your puzzlement, but I've always been your companion. Then, now, and after. I will always be with you all. Now. I'm not gonna hold you. Aspects of that. I'm assuming I'm supposed to be confused right now. So I did piece together that was probably her last words or some sort of way of speaking to Khalsit, probably either through a letter or maybe she laid those final words to her, one of the two. Yeah, it's like what's to come. Yeah, confusion is the intent. Okay, great. I'm not gonna question it too much. We're gonna keep going. Rewatch PV3. Look, we've already seen it. We've had internet issues. I'm trying my best to move as fast as I can so we don't have to worry about the internet, okay? So we're not gonna go back and watch anything. We're gonna keep going. Unless Comey and Baki literally say I need to go back to see something, we're gonna keep going. "64 years ago. Thank you for telling me in like plain sight like that. Jeez, that's awesome. Scar Market, Kazdal. This looks like straight up Iridium. Like they just live in Iridium. Protect this tag around your neck with your life. You're my precious property, slave. You understand?" Sark is swearing. "You motherfucker. You better be worth something." Damn. "Stay here and don't move. You inspect the goods." Oh, you inspect the goods? The slave trader casts a glance at the silent slave behind the mercenary's back and then silently shakes his head. "Where'd you get it?" "Found him on my way here, dying of thirst and about to become Mangler Chow. Thought he could fetch a good price. I came from Kazdal. I could find someone who doesn't matter to us where you're from, slave. Say, you're Hingashinese? Hingashinese. For all oh, he doesn't care. Say you're Hingashinese for all we care. As long as someone buys you out. I'm just checking if you got a tail. You never know where these mercs get their goods. I promise you, he's clean. You better not be messing with me. Cash or barter. I ain't gonna live long enough for money to mean something. Give me some good weapons. You're the boss. He's second rate at best. That'll net you 2 blades, freshly cast. How about you take another look with your eyes open this time? You can dress him as a first rate, but it won't change anything. If you don't like our offer, feel free to get lost. Yeah, go ahead and kill the one person really ready to work with you. You'll take the L the entire time. Put that machete of yours away. This is the Scar Market you're in. Yeah, bitch, this is my home. I run things. I choose your price. Can you throw in more? I was out on the Londinium border before I got back. I've got first-hand intel about the whole war in the core. Well, here's something for nothing. Careful what you spew out of that mouth if you want to stay alive here. Mouthing around, you have valuable first-hand intel. You want to guess where that'll get you? Leave the goods and scram. You're holding up the line. Not happy? Drown your sorrows at the bar. Our boss, Scar-Eye, brews one heck of a drink. Doesn't matter if you can't pay your tab. They'll take your weapons as collateral, merc. One more thing. Where do you run your bounty board? I'm here to strike it rich. Okay, this guy has either never been here before or something. The bar folk will be happy to inform you. Sarkis swearing. That motherfucking. The merc stares around this floating hub, in a way in the giant subterranean hollow beneath Kazdel. Amidst the moans of the slaves, faint yet constant rubble of lava bursts up. Lava? And bursts of originium dust can be heard rising from beneath them. Lava and originium dust. Yeah. Can be heard rising from beneath the market. Eyeing the rugged path behind him, the mercenary recalls the perils he faced to reach here from the surface and shudders. How many people are there in the goddamn chasm? Enough to break your fall if you jumped. Well, that's vivid. Welcome to the Scar Market, Greenhorn. You'll love it here. What's the deal over there? Why the crowd? Probably another big name just rolled back into town. Aren't you here to strike it rich? Go on then. I'd rather keep my horns out of all that mess. The merc vaguely makes out a pale white figure fitting through the chaotic gloom of the street. White clothes? You don't see that every day in Kazdel. Oh my jeez. And that's not white. You're injured. Tell me something I don't know. The last time I was here, it was someone else handling transactions. Yeah. You're referring to my grandfather. He never stopped bragging about how he'd fought you and lived. I'm surprised you remember him. The good sense, though. That means he wasn't lying all this time. Must have been 60 years ago by now. General Thurissus. Already? How sad that nothing here has changed at all. I imagine with Her Highness here too. There'll be no more violence this time, eh? Even if things get bloody, eventually you'll leave. But we'll always be here, General. We'll always have business as so long as Kazdel's unrest never rests. Even now, I remember one thing my grandpa mentioned in his boast. He said to you, it's the land of Kazdel that needs us. Thurissus looks at the slaves. Their heads down in their cages, he draws his sword. War, turmoil, have necessitated. Like it's a necessity. I didn't know that was a word. Have necessitated this trade for over a century. This Scar Market. General, provided you can reach the surface alive, take a fresh look at Kazdel. Much of what you know will soon change. All Sarkas will be part of this change. All? Us too? Yes. I'm not inclined to explain our vision to the likes of you. Jeez, my eye. To the likes of you, but I'll stay here for a while longer and wait for her return. Until then, I welcome you mercenaries to challenge me, just as 60 years ago. I'll take you to Kazdel, willingly or otherwise. His voice isn't loud, but every Sarkas present hangs onto his every word. Mixed blood Sarkas stands alone. No return. Comey, another word. No return. Retinue. No army. Armed only with an ordinary looking sword casually held in the hand that wields it. His steely gaze pierces through the dim of the street, settling calmly in the direction of the only person he cares for. You can dismiss the mercenaries in it. Okay, she's alive. So you said this is in the past. So I'm assuming that this is before her first death. First death question mark? Yes, she died. She died. So that was the first time she died. I'm assuming she's gonna die again, right? So you can dismiss the mercenaries in ambush. No doubt they're your most trusted men. This is out of my respect for the King of Sarkis. Okay, so now you're gonna show me the whole thing. What you saw hasn't happened yet. Okay. Got it. This is out of my respect for the King of Sarkis. None aside from the general can claim to know your true motives after all. Okay, so the King of Sarkis is Theresa at this moment in time, if I got everything correct. Your Highness, do you truly believe this can change the fate of the Sarkas? That you're not just another ill-fated hero caught in the cycle of hope and failure? Once the dust has all settled, your answer will come naturally. Following the Pyrrhic victory, we built from zero a moving city, the great nomad of Sarkis soil, for over a century now. We can evade catastrophes and foreign armies. Our development has finally reached a point of basic self-sufficiency, but it's so far from enough. Okay, Google. Turn on the AC. The storm has long been brewing on the horizon, but we're too obvious, like a burdened beast, too slow to react, too old to move. Your Highness must be referring to that war between Lothlorien and Gaul. Surely you too are aware of the magnitude of that war. Corsica. Yeah, Corsica. I even secretly hired our royal courtcasters as his consultants. But despite a period of seclusion, Lothlorien's Witch King thwarted Gaul's offenses with his opening move. And now Ursus and Victoria have also declared war on Gaul. These present empires display a might so far removed from the enemy 130 years ago. These present empires display a might so far removed from the enemy 130 years ago, against which we staked all Khazad just to barely prevail. That was already a victory in name only. If Khazad must now be thrust into the same situation, how could it possibly end? It is for this end that you wish to establish the military commission of Khazad. Yet, the old aristocrats of the royal court grow resentful, refusing to relinquish their sumptuous city lives and viewing this as an attempt to challenge their privileges. A century of peace is enough for certain memories to slip their minds. So what made you deem? Okay, I'm gonna look that one up because I feel like that word. Do something that one considers to be beneath one's dignity. So what made you deem to come here in person? Do you see the Scar Market as the royal court for bottom feeders, where the lights of us skate by and make merry? My only hope is for more Sarkis to join us and resist the voices that refuse to embrace change. Resist? Perhaps your Highness meant to terrorize and purge. What I want is reform, not a slaughter. So what is the reward? The Scar Mark is not the real royal court. What we have with the mercenaries is partnership, not fealty. Without compassion, without compensation, no one will work for us. I already knew that was the wrong word because they don't fucking have compassion. Without compensation, no one will work for us. Reward. Are the spoils of war not enough? Are the riches, power, or food that should have gone to the hungry people not enough to sate your appetite? Slow fucking down. You are stuttering. You claim to provide shelter and a livelihood for countless Sarkis warriors with your rhetoric of justice. Yet, I could almost hear their bones crunch as you squeeze them dry for profit. Sorry, but in this business, we eat people whole and chew on their bones. See what I said about? See what I said? About compassion? Scar Eye. You two are Sarkis. You two are a part of Khazdo. While Theresa cannot see what expression lies behind Scar Eye's mask, his emotions are clear as day before her pitch black crown. No commoner in Khazdo would ever dare defy the royal court. But in his emotions, all Theresa sees is fervor. That word, and bloodthirst. Can't fucking say it for some reason. You won't refuse? Ha! Or would I? Do you think I'm scared they'll take revenge on me? The royal court's no mystery to me. Your Highness knows that plenty well. And let me say, you've promised me no doubt the best reward I could ask for. We thrive on chaos, and I can see the level of chaos you will bring upon Khazdo. The fact that you've kept the name Scarred tells me that your ideas haven't changed. Like you said, the nations of Terra have grown tremendously in power over the last century. You could throw more revenants into the sulfur furnace and stoke its flames, but it'll not close that gap. So why force the people, who aren't really of the same race, to band together, call themselves the Sarkis, and build a giant target called Khazdo? So, okay, I have a question. This is probably something you I just need you to say yes or no. And don't give me too much lore because I'm probably going to figure it out. Is he like able to like, is this common knowledge that Theresa is trying to bring together, bring everyone together? Is this like common knowledge? So everyone knows this. Okay, so this isn't him like predicting something. Because I was about to say, this is like weird that he literally said, okay, cool. Okay, never mind. The war between the four superpowers have proven that other Terra nations can accept our existence as mercenaries, and that's where the Scar market comes in. Ah, I misunderstood. Oh, it was a bad type. Okay. I was about to say, what? They're trying to break apart. Okay, got it. Okay. I was like, I must have misunderstood everything that's being said then. And your Highness surely knows that we've become a community, a town, because of many of us can never fit into the elitist bloodline obsessed royal court. In all these years, I may have helped just as many Sarkis find a new way of life as the 6 heroes, if not even more. And I'm not the least bit ashamed to say it. Your Highness, King of Sarkis. Theresa doesn't reply. All she offers is a faint smile at the Cyclops. It suddenly occurs to Scar that the King of Sarkis belongs to no royal court and represents no bloodline. sole aim is to persuade the Sarkis who are unwilling to believe that Kazdel can be built, some of whom have even committed crimes for this cause, to believe once more. But is she enough to break free from this cycle of tragic failures, from the ending he foresaw? Come to think of it, there's one thing I don't get, Your Highness. I might have agreed to help you, but why didn't you and General Theresis simply burn this place to the ground before the day's end? I would have little chance of winning if you decide to do so, just like you did 60 years ago. A minute ago, you described Kazdel as nothing but a target, and that you want another way for the Sarkis to live, one that would have them depend on other nations. Yes. So tell me, in your... Wait. Did I pass it? Wait, he can see the future? He's a Cyclops, a race of Sarkis capable of seeing the future. Okay. I should have said what was on my mind earlier. So tell me, in your prophetic visions, have you seen Kazdel's destruction? Have you seen my death, Theresis' death, and the destruction of all that you stand against? And what about yourself? How do you behold your death? A slow and agonizing death by Erypathy, slain in battle on foreign soil, or drowned in a sea of plots and conspiracies? Have you ever left this place and seen Kazdel as it is now? Have you ever truly seen the future? Is this your way of asking for a prophecy? I don't give handouts, but for your highness, I'll consider a discount. Such nerve. No wonder you were able to claw your way out of this bleakness. For your highness, I'll give you a discount, but I ain't giving you shit for free, bitch. I'm sorry, it's just fucking funny. Such nerve. No wonder you're able to claw your way out of this bleakness and rebuild this mercenary's paradise. I'll pass on the prophecy. Prophecies and fate have no value. It's getting late. I look forward to your return to Kazdel. He's like, where did I fuck up? He watches her go. He heaves a long sigh only when even her footsteps fall from an earshot. Son of a bitch. Foresight's prophecy, his own death. He bought his coffin this very morning. Tally up the losses. Boss the slaves. Set them free. You're bound to get tangled up in the scar market after the war begins anyway. At most. They're bound to get tangled up in the scar market after the war begins anyway. At most, we lose out on pocket change. Did anyone take on General Theresis and survive? Yes, I've noted them all down. Take them to supplies for a little reward. They've got real balls. When you're done, take them to the bar entrance and kill them. What? Did anyone take on General Theresis and survive? Yes. I've noted them all down. Take them to supplies for a little reward. They've got real balls. When you're done, take them to the bar entrance and kill them all in front of everyone. Send their heads to General Theresis as an apology. Got it. Send their rewards to whatever family and friends they have as bereavement. I know what that means, but I don't know if bereavement. Tell every merc looking to make a living in the Scar Market. I don't want to see anyone trying funny shit on my turf. Oh, there we go, chat. And the internet has kicked in and realized that I was live. It looks like it's stabilized. We're gonna keep going. Yeah, it looks like it's stabilized. Okay, we're gonna keep going. He heads alone to the bar, the tags on his cloak jangling in his steps. He stands prominently in the crowd, watching as the blades take light from the mercenary's eyes. Still, no one fights back. Utter disappointment. Drinks are on the house tonight, both to celebrate the two highnesses sparing your lives, and to celebrate the huge gig you all just landed. Your objective is in Casdo. Get your shit ready. Soon, you're all gonna be in the city. Combat. No? Secret entrance of the Scar Market. You've been quiet for a while now. Are you hesitating? No, I have confidence in you. A reshuffle of the War Council is inevitable. It's just, I've been thinking about the city's future. War won't stop itself at Gaul. Our pace has fallen too far behind. Corsica 1 commands. I think that's a 1. Corsica 1 commands an indomitable fleet of dreadnoughts and guard battalions. The Mad King of Lithuania has more than his arts in his arsenal to affect Gaul's failure. Yes, it's a 1. Thank you. The industrial might of both Ursus and Victoria in the throes of a large-scale war has far surpassed our imaginations. Many assume to know war like the back of their hand simply by living long enough through it. If our concept of war still lingers in the great battle from a century ago, then we have drastically underestimated how quickly wars can nourish empires and fuel dictatorships. This is exactly why we need a military commission. There's more than that, Thrasis. I know. When the day comes when the Sarkes wish to live on, if a brittle, creaking city is all they have to call their own, it'll be far from enough. Do you remember the idea I proposed back when Kalsit was designing the city's blueprints with us? Babel. To transcend the borders of race and nation. To echo far and wide in our ideals, in our epics. Founded by a Sarkis. We will prepare Casdo for the coming crisis. Strive to eradicate the poverty. Slow down. We prepared Casdo for the coming crisis. Strive to eradicate the poverty and disease that have plagued them for millennia. And send a message to all of Terra. See, I'm starting to rush more because I'm starting to worry about this issue again. There'll come a future when we all stand as one. The Sarkis too are a part of Terra's destiny. This is not the first Thrasis has heard of her idea. Apart from the dame who left after helping build the nomadic city of Casdo many years ago, Kalsit, he alone knows the true belief of the current king of Sarkis. Casdo won't accept this Babel. You and I both know that well. It's but a dream of attempting to subvert reality. Yes, for now, at least, we can't be talking of such grand ideals while even our own affairs are slipping away from us. It's my hope that this Babel can become a part of Casdo, Thrasis. Are you prepared then? As I said before, It's not just the other nations that will oppose you. Kazdel and the Sarkis clinging to their hatred will also stand against you. It is cruel to force them to forgive and forget. I'm keeping it to myself. The persecution of the Sarkis is not history. The ancient hatred is what drives many to survive until this day. I'm the king of Sarkis. The responsibility is all mine to bear. I must show them a way out of this. I see. Then go, do what you will. Teresa, I still do not approve of your vision, but I do support your decision, and the future military commission will too. If your gaze is set too far to see what lies before you, then I shall sweep away all that obstructs you at the moment. Just as always, I know. Come, let's go home. Tessa still needs us for what's about to happen. I just realized something about Teresa. Are those the same rings that Amiya has? Or are those just... Or are those just like designing shit on her finger? No, I don't think so. I think hers are just pretty. Not confirmed, but speculated. Got it. Oh yes, Scar mentioned the prophecy again as I was leaving. The signs of a pessimistic fate. And your reaction? I don't care. Agreed. Kazdel, a strange yet familiar name. Many from this great land see it as a pit from which devils crawl. A terrible place to be avoided at all costs. While to the Sarkis, the name only invokes equally conflicted emotions. Despite generations of Sarkis passing on that Kazdel, is the Sarkis homeland. An outsider might wonder if they mean the city or the entirety of these lands. Perhaps only they themselves know. It never struck me on the way. Sorry, I needed a reset. My eyes just fucked up. It never struck me on the way out just how high the wall is. Oh well, at least I can go home alive now. That means I'm pretty lucky. That man in the Scar Market, that was General Theresis, the first of the city's founders, the hero of that legendary campaign. If I had the courage to ask him to take me in, maybe I could have just... I'm dreaming again. He sits atop the high wall, experience for the first time a new lease on life. Few of Kazdel's civilian Sarkis, save for those children who haven't yet caught onto the fear of death. Ever climb onto the city wall? I don't get what that means. I gotta read that again. Few of Kazdel's civilian Sarkis, save for those children who haven't yet caught onto the fear of death. Who haven't yet grasped onto the fear of death? Ever climb onto the city wall? Yeah, I don't entirely get that. But we press. If the tremendous pipes and tubes piled high can even be called a wall, the intricately tangled forest of Iridium spikes can take the lives of anyone who loses their footing, but it also serves as a haven for pilferers and mercenaries to stash their goods. The children of Sarkis climb the walls of Sarkis because they haven't gotten the fear of falling. Basically saying they don't know what death is. Got it. Smugglers and vagrants cross through the dark underground, peeking out from the tunnels and drains at mines and factories, scuttling from one corner of the city to another. The life the slave once knew. The general gave me a fresh start. So what should I do from now on? He gazes at the furnace, burning and smoldering far away, teeming with indiscernible workers as they carry originium, steel, dirt, and stones into its hearth. To Kazdel the Nomad, its flames bring motion, while the molten metal that flows out adds a new appendage to the city. For a whole century, it's belched its insistent black smoke. I'm slowing down so I can understand this. Just bear with me because I started not understanding what some of this is saying. None know whether it's ash or originium dust. Some say it's the bitter anger and anguish as the revenants exhale their last breaths. Witchcraft altars hang high in the sky, intermittently flashing their blinding rays. The slave has heard many different versions of their urban legend. The most frightening version claims that the royal court's casters work day and night on the altars, watching everything and listening to every conversation in the city. Maybe I can try my luck at the factories too. Doesn't matter what else. I've made it back alive. It's been months since I left. I don't know how many of my friends are still alive. The nomadic city of Kazdel. Is this a timid? Yeah, it is. What happened here? Were all the doors open and the furniture all smashed? Pulltop, you're back. It's you. What are you doing here? Where'd you get that ornament? Something big is happening. Royal Court nobles are being dragged out. Royal Court nobles are being dragged out of their houses and being killed by mercenaries appearing from nowhere, while the city guards do nothing. A lot of us have been sneaking into empty houses, and boy, have we dredged up some good stuff. How are you still alive though? Word got out that you wanted to leave the city and find your own way, and after so long, we all assumed you died out there. You won't believe my luck. First, I was left to die without food or water. Then, I was taken to the Scar Market, but guess what? General Theresa saved my life. The general himself. Then, on the way home, I ran into this guy with a halo over his head, calling himself a messenger. And he brought me all the way back to the city wall. So I decided to change my name to Good Luck starting today. You guys can forget the lousy old name of mine. A guy with a halo? A Sancta? And then the general? You sure learned how to lie. Good luck. Believe me or don't. But either way, today is a fresh new start for me. I'm going... Why? Do they not know? No response. Okay, I'm assuming he's already infected, babe. That don't mean it can't get worse, right? Basically, most Sarkas, they are ignorant. Okay, so they don't know. The more resistance, so it isn't that big of a deal. It's safer than being a mercenary. It can get worse. Okay, they do know. They just don't care. Lol. Okay. Well, minor. Got it. I looted an undead's house earlier and found some hot air balloons. Wanna launch me on one and put that luck of yours to good use? I'm in. Well, that was fast. Man, it feels good to be home. Good luck glance. It actually changed his name to Good Luck. Okay, I guess that's what we're gonna call him now. Good Luck glances around the people swarming the street. This is the life he knows. If he wants to survive, the city will always offer him a way. Thank you, Fate. Thank you, General. Battleground.
What blocks the way, I will burn through.
I'm listening.
I didn't get to read it. Fuck.
主の名を掲げ、この旗の元へ集え。こんなセリフを一度言ってみたかったんだ。
I won't sleep on the job. Here I am.
問題ないよ。これで分かったでしょ。
I'm gonna remove some of these units off of the field because I already see that I'm gonna be fucking busted if I go this way.
Roar.
Oh, here I am.
Don't. Nothing can mask the scent of despair. Tis but a flash in the drift of time.
It's okay, the stages are easy anyway.
There you are. An improv from us.
問題ないよ。いや悪いね。僕は別に信徒じゃないよ。
There you are. Let's take it slow.
Please, trust in me.
We got Team Medic.
Agony, ever etched on our hearts.
Suffering will come to rest. Mission accomplished.
Autumn. The Matic city of Kazdel. Hey, let me through already. Hey, no shoving. I want a good spot. I'll trade you mine for some high purity iridium out of the mines. Don't just grab the liffet out of my hands. Ugh, that blood all over you stinks. Can't help it when you're breaking onto dead people's houses. Lingnez. That's how you read that word, right? Where's Lingnez? Gaul. Oh, where's Gaul? How the should I know where Gaul is? Hey, what's with the attitude? Highness and the royal court's big shot are discussing something in the chamber. I heard it's about reorganizing the city. Haven't you noticed all the extra guards on the streets recently? So quiet down a bit. Weather's been real stuffy today. It's decided. Military Commission will replace the War Council in assisting the King of Sarkas, Sarissa, in decision-making related to Kazdel's military and political affairs. Military Commission will be the sole administration of Kazdel, and none will have the authority to issue commands to the Sarkas in the Royal Court's name. All present have already received the details of this resolution. To the Royal Court leaders who still wish to cling on to the War Council, know that the Military Commission of Kazdel will become the final bastion of Sarkaz, our eternal fortress, and the usher of a new order. Are there any further questions? Yo, Banshee, your mom? is unless this is just the image they use for all banshees, this is hey. God damn. I was about to say some stuff that's I shouldn't say on stream. Oh man. Have a baby by me, baby. Your Highness appears more haggard than you did yesterday. Please look after your health. No military commission is worth it. DM. Okay. Just for concept. Geez, hold on. Just for context, Sarkas are inherently more resistant to Originium infection than most races. They still die to it, obviously, but it isn't as nearly as bad as most other races. Just for reference, Mandragora, oh yeah, her, was talking to Manfred and they were saying, I wish I was Sarkas so my infection wasn't that bad. And he scolded her for thinking it was a blessing. This happened during the fight between... I think I remember that, but I didn't know why. I didn't understand why. I think I remember that. Why didn't I know? Okay. Comey actually spreading misinformation. Wait, what? Okay. Hold on. What? What? Oh, kid, he's kidding just at a bad time. Got it. Yeah. My ability to read sarcasm is it's non-existent right now. It's flying over my head. I'm in focus mode, so sorry if I didn't get that. Please look after your health. No military commission is worth it. If it comes at the cost of your highness's health, Lacurlamin? Lacurmalin. Line. Whatever. Thank you. I know how hard you've worked for this day, and I also know how Casdell today views banshees of the Convelicis. Okay, I'm gonna stop paying attention to you guys. I'm starting to get sidetracked. Sorry, I gotta get as far as I possibly can before things go wrong. But before I state our position, I encountered a lost envoy of the Lynches on my journey here. He entrusted me with a letter for your highness, or your highnesses. That he couldn't even find the road here. Let this be proof of the immense changes Casdell has undergone. A letter from a Lithenian. If things are going as expected, your highness's messenger would still not have received any news of the Cyclopses. Rather than waiting for the response from deep in the blizzard, should we not hear how the Lynches of Lithenium answer? You're right. It has been a very long time since the Sarkas were able to truly unite. Oh. The ornate calligraphy? What is that? Calligraphy. Sorry. The ornate calligraphy upon the letter turns into silken threads that float above the paper and weave into the shape of a familiar figure. My God, is he ugly as shit. Vermont, a Lynch who long resided in Lithenian. It appears that he is now the first scribe for the Lynches. Oh God. It seems that the arts practiced by the Lynches of Lithenian have seen some stylistic changes. Oh, he appears rather excited. Chaotic not knowing how goated this man is. I said he's ugly. I didn't say he wasn't goated. He's ugly. Why is there only image but no sound? Well, Lynch Envoy did suggest to me that he was rather vexed with refining his master's words, but never did I imagine that he would simply erase all the sound. In short, Vermont apologizes on behalf of the Lynches. They are enthralled as ever by their quest for knowledge, and are therefore unable to afford the distraction of making the long journey here. But if Casdell were ever in need of their knowledge, they would happily throw wide the gates to their temple for the people that they have chosen. I am sure that with your abilities, your Highness can understand Vermont's attitude on the matter from his image alone. To me, it appears as though he is sensitive to drastic change, as has always been his want. Yes. There's another letter from Vermont, one addressed directly to the General. And I remind you that you are nobody's messenger. You have not yet expressed where the Banshee's count stands. I assume that we had already reached an understanding in the course of our reminiscing yesterday. The Banshees will not participate. You're still recovering from the wounds inflicted by the past war. Perhaps other Sarkes will cascade. Oh my Jesus Christ. Perhaps other Sarkes will cascade us for this, but all present should know that since that war, the LGs have yet to cease in our valley. LGs have yet to cease in our valley. I don't understand. We had suffered grievous losses. Casdell calls on the aid of the Banshees once more, then I'll give the same promise as from a Banshees will be there. But until that day, you'll find us unwilling but unable. You will find us willing but unable. Naturally, I myself will render what little assistance I'm able to give from this day onwards. That's more than we could ask for. Thank you. You're welcome, Your Highness. You know where I stand. For the past 100 years, I always stood by the decisions you have made. I can only hope that your brother does not blame us for watching from the sidelines. Next, Lord Lord Nezalaam, the undead king. You were once the leader of the War Council, and the mentor of Thyrsis and I. What is your opinion on these many proposals? Where do the other council members that you represent stand on the matter? Have you discussed them with the Dynasty cluster? They have long since taken root in Casdell under many different names and faces. We have had many conversations over the years, and they have no objections. And I have no objections of my own. Your Highness need not worry about the bureaucratic hurdles, policy imperfections, and enforcement mechanisms. Where I stand is also where the other members of the council stand. We all know what we truly long for: a turnabout, a change, a banner. Go, do as you will. We will, Undead King, I promise you that. I trust that this stagnant and dulled war can take on a new form in your hands. I notice you have not said a word this entire meeting. Sanguinarch of vampires. This motherfucker. I hope you're dead. I hope you're dead in current time. I hate this guy. To take the war council and the century of history behind it, and sweep it under the gutter alongside the exalted heroic age and what little triumphs within it. Is that the general's decision? So I know why he opposes. This was all made apparent in the last chapter. So I know exactly why he opposes and why he feels the way he feels. That makes a lot of sense with the previous story that was just told. It is our decision. Speak your mind. Whatever. Sanguinarch lowers his gaze. Teresa's white skirt is molded with many a blackened bloodstain. Sanguinarch is highly attuned to such matters. He senses the blood of the lowly, the foul stench of the fallen descendants, and the murky taint of the royal court members who willingly debase themselves. I thank your highness for purifying the filthy blood that I abhor so in my stead. But never have I needed to hide my request behind honeyed words. Such as it has been for every king of the past, and so will be for you. Military commission is merely an attempt to hide Sarkaz's witchcraft and blood behind a more modern, efficient name. Truth be told, I feel this is insignificant, more than insignificant. It is simply not necessary. Yeah, he still expresses the same disdain that he did in the previous chapter, so it's good that they held that consistency here. You reject the proposal on behalf of the vampire court? Hold on. Homie just pinned a word. I'm assuming it's the one. Duke Ariel. Duke Ariel. Duck Ariel. Duck Ariel. Duck Ariel. Duck Ariel. Duck Ariel. Duck Ariel. Okay. Duck Ariel glances like Dracula. And why the fuck is this pronounced Duck Ariel? Okay, now everyone's giving me different pronunciations. It doesn't matter. I'm gonna call him Duck. Okay. No, I'm not. That's too funny. Glances at Theresis, but Theresis remains indifferent to him. Time has left almost no trace of the mixed blood Sarkaz. Baka's like, please don't. You're stupid, Gum. He stands steadfast by Teresa's side. The same nameless warrior who stood by the seamstress a century ago. His eyes never fall on the vampire. Not a rejection, no. I'm merely expressing the same minor frustrations about this meeting. You are great and powerful, all of you are. How long has it been since so many members of a royal court have gathered here in Kazdo? Not to mention that it was you who defeated that foolish coalition in the prior age and wrestled the future into your own hands. Before personally establishing the War Council, now you wish to personally change this council? Why? Look about you at the other dignitaries in this chamber. I only needed to see her. I don't need to see the other two. You have long reached a consensus. The only obstacle in your military commission is myself and the vampires. You would foist some ridiculous title upon me before forcing all vampires to bow down to your commission. When did you learn this political trickery that those Victorians and Lithinians so love? Why not just take my head here and now and slaughter the vampires within the city's walls? This meeting was not convened to persecute anyone. Was it not? It was convened to discuss how to bring Kazdo into a new age. A new age? In that so-called Age of the Six Heroes, the songs love to praise. What I saw was bloodlust. The songs love to praise. What I saw was bloodthirst and violence. I thought that when I arrived at Kazdo, I would be greeted with the sound of Gillis wailing. But what did I see instead? I saw the coalition routed. Witchcraft enough to cover the land and fill the skies, crush the enemy front. The power of the Sarkaz shook the earth. I felt amazement. I felt excitement. Spurred by my passion, I took the head of the Lithium envoy, who had orchestrated the coalition, and offered it to the War Council. Mausoleum. That war was a true beginning of a new age. I thought you would agree with me. Have you two succumbed to the schemes and politics and shut your ears to the echoes of the Abyss? The Abyss has no place for you. Do not drag me into your tantrum. Ah, my apologies. But I am curious, what position did they offer the esteemed Sarkis Master of War in the military commission that has rendered even you so short-sighted? All I await is the next war. And what war would that be? If it pleases you, Your Highness, come. I will show you. Krista nods her head in silent approval. King of Sarkis' emotions enveloped the entire chamber and all members of the royal court. Through the king's eyes, they see ruination and grief. They see a century-old order that the Gaulish Empire so painstakingly maintained with. Oh no! Why did it do that? They see Longinus, the capital of the world, doomed to never again appear on a map of Terra. Those present recall the campaign that reduced Kazdel to dust. But it is not yet over. An even further future, an even further fantasy, an even further possibility. I hate that. It is no longer a story to reflect upon. Rather, it is speculation, a deduction, a prediction, and a verdict. But none question it. For all possibilities must be treated equally, even for the one they see. And its ending is equally significant and indisputable as any other. It is a change, a turning point in history, divergence of fate. A crucial war looms on the horizon. It will span from now into the distant future, impacting every Sarkis and all of Terra. All present has seen their positions in that war. The roles that they wish to play. You should understand now, vampire. You should understand what these visions mean. Or perhaps you've begun to grow weak and feeble as Yllis. In the short span of 100 years, you were once a warrior. I cannot deny that. But are you saying that a new and reborn Kazdel requires a royal court to relinquish its former authority? Close, but not quite. The new Kazdel will no longer require the royal court's former authority. It will be more modern, more efficient. How could the Sarkis speak of unity while you continue to indulge in your noble bloodlines? Will it come from the rule of the royal court? You may still rule over your own court and maintain power and prestige you hold amongst the Sarkis. The vampire court must yield to the military commission. I promise you this, in Therissa's name. When the age that you witness comes, Kazdel will no longer be a single dot upon the map. You're right, it'll be eradicated. It was once more than just a city, and so shall be more again. It seems I have spoken out of turn. Please continue, Your Highness Therissa. The aftermath of the ongoing conflict. The aftermath of the ongoing conflict, enough to reshape current power dynamics, will engulf us all. It may come in 50 years, in 10, or perhaps even tomorrow. Kazdel cannot escape it. The Damasni and I both saw visions of the campaign that will destroy Linganez. High-efficiency command systems, made possible by Originium Arts, have high-speed battleships that can break through front lines, maneuver tactics that can mobilize entire legions, New advancements are applied to the battleship as we speak. Their capacity for destruction is surpassing our own innate instinct rooted in our bloodlines. What worries me more is the fact that we will still find fellow Sarkas amongst the countless casualties of war. Gull employed royal courtcasters and the lynches in the Lithuanian are killing each other. Oh no, I got it. Never mind. Gaul employed royal courtcasters and the lynches in Lithuanian are killing each other in battle, while a certain Wendigo is spilling the blood of his fellow Sarkas to prove his loyalty to the Ursine Tsar. As for the Sarkas mercenaries sent to the front lines as arts fodder. Damn, that's cruel as fuck. As for the Sarkas mercenaries sent to the front lines as arts fodder, they won't even be counted as any nation's casualty statistics. The Sarkas massacre one. Oh, I thought I just showed my address. Oh my god. I panicked for a second. Hold on, let me do something real quick. Sorry, chat. I'm doing this while I still can before I place my phone down on the screen with my fucking address on it. I hate this sometimes. I hate when shit just doesn't work the way it's supposed to. I have to wait and try again. Okay. The Sarkas massacre one another in wars we have no stake in, regarded as disposable goods to be abandoned without care by the leaders. Sorry, by the leaders of those wars. For the sake of keeping peace with these changes, the Sarkas must once again gather around the furnace, and if necessary, the power to dominate the war must lie in our hands. The racist looks to Theresa, waiting for her opinion. But Theresa does not speak, her eyes placid as before. We will plunder the other nations and wrest their most profound secrets from them. We were once the proud Tikas, forced to become the Sarkas. and derided as devils. Because the Outlanders feared us. It is the ancient fear rooted deep in their hearts. Let us remind them. Let us show all of Terra our history and legend that's been either forgotten or falsified. Sarkis are not weak. We do not need others to save us from our fate. On the contrary, we will dictate the fate of Terra, dictate how this land should move forward. The details of our plan have been delivered to all present through the runic arts of banshees. Vampire, do you still hold doubt? No, exceptional work, Thyrsis. Set aside a seat on the military commission for the Crimson Court. It appears that our undead king has not yet grown add led with age. But as to whether or not he could usher in such a grand fest, warriors do not need to die in the blaze of glory. That is a vulgarity. I know I'm saying that wrong, but it's like vulgar, but I can't fucking say it. Vulgarity. There we go. Only chased by those who seek fame. Oh, I nearly forgot you were still here. Damn, that was rude. I've made myself abundantly clear from the start, Prince Vampire. I need only silently observe your enthusiastic attempt at self-expression. How pitiful it is to look upon such a shabby little court. I'll cherish your elegies. Then this I promise you. When death comes for you, the Lord of Banshees will sing you an elegy delivered to you by the night wind. A fucking fly that just appeared out of nowhere. Set aside your chatter for another time. It seems their highnesses still have matters to discuss. The other members of the War Council will wish to know their decisions. Vampire, sexy lady, and you, Damasti, disguised outside the door with me. The undead king nods his head towards Theresa. The other two members of the royal court do not bid the king farewell. They simply follow the undead king out of the chamber. After the meeting's end, Theresa stays behind Theresa's side, standing silent. He knows that she would be expecting an answer from him. Never mentioned that you would announce the plans for war to the royal court. You did not refute me either. Would I have been able to refute anything? You're well aware of what I think. If you wanted to argue against any of it, you would have done so a few years ago. For now, I have them by the rings. But it's not just them. This entire city hungers for war. I will prevent matters from heading down the worst possible path, lest the prospects of Terra continued existence became infinite. This is a weird word. Infinite Somali. Small. I can't fucking say the word. You must be very quick about it. I will. What does Fremont's letter say? As Theresa opens the envelope, the writing vanishes before his eyes. Yet the message has already etched itself indelibly into his mind. He has surmised what would transpire during the meeting rather accurately. They're talking about the are they talking about the Cyclops? Are they talking about the Cyclops? Like he predicted what's going on? So this guy wrote a letter. Oh, okay. The ugly guy. Okay, got it. So they're talking about the other letter. Okay. Wait, no, they already... Okay, never mind. I confused myself. He has surmised that what would transpire during that meeting rather accurately. He has given his opinion on some matters alongside a reminder. Do not place all your coming hopes in one basket. Oh my god, this one section is so long. The nomadic city of Kazdel. You with that Babel? Don't count on the military commission to look after you all. She looks so fucking innocent. We're here to help you. Help us. My parents died at the hands of you Lithinians. You got some nerve. What, not scared of me? We knew what to expect when we came here. Just need some getting used to. Besides, our captain warned us not to agitate the locals. You looking down on me? You fuck? I'm adding my own words now. The hell is this? Let me go. Monster, what the fuck? Do not harm him, but do not make him leave. Dr. Calcit. I said not to deviate from our planned route, even if it's to treat the wounded along the way. Sorry, Dr. Calcit. No matter you handled it well. We've reached our destination. Welcome to Babel. Babel office, Kazdel. Did you manage to retrieve all our stray colleagues? Yes, all's well with them. The construction of Babel's facilities is proceeding smoothly. The school that you were so looking forward to is already complete. Yet I heard the unbeatable Dr. Calcit had not too long ago been turned down, perhaps even kicked out. I did not foresee such a direct refusal. I'm not surprised at all, to be honest. To many Sarkas, the invitation of the king is barely worth the paper it's printed on. On the other hand, our connections with the Sarkon and the Rim Billington have delivered good news. As for Columbia, some scientists have proposed a technology exchange program. They have their eyes on the ancient Sarkas witchcraft, while we have the need of their latest mobile farms. It took us a century's effort to share equal dialogue with these powers. The results speak for themselves. You are creating new history, Theresa. Thank you, Calcit. But I can tell you've had a lot in your mind recently. The military commission has been formally established. Babel's existence will spark yet another inconceivable? Yeah. Conflict. Yeah. Near irreconcilable. Wait. I hate these words, man. I hate these words. Conflict in Kazdel. Our staff comes from different races and nations. How should they live alongside the Sarkas? If your efforts to soothe the enmity and prejudice instead become a fuse to spark conflict anew, what does your highness plan to do? We cannot even eliminate the prejudice and hatred within the walls of Kazdel. How can Babel hope to achieve equality for Sarkas throughout all of Terra? There will be members of the military commission posted to Babel soon. They will ensure the safety of our people. This will also serve as a warning to some. Babel is backed by both Therissus and me. Oh, right. Did I ever tell you how I met a Sanctum messenger, Calcit? Strange. Sanctum do not generally dare to approach the borders of Kazdel. Was this why your highness disappeared this afternoon? Was it that obvious? I thought Banshee had me covered. The Lord of Banshees clearly tried, but judging from the results, she isn't the best pick for clerical work. Well, what of that Sanctum messenger? He was getting water from the river and we struck up a conversation. We chatted about many things: history, peace, hatred. Our viewpoints do not align on most things, but I can sense him in wisdom. I can sense in him wisdom and intelligence beyond his years. He had thoughts concealed within his heart, ones that he did not know of. And so, use the power of the King of Sarkis on Asankta. I simply wish to know what this fated encounter meant. And what did it mean? It's still hard to say. But while I was looking at his soul, I felt that perhaps we're not so alone, Kalsit. Many on this land are doing all they can to pursue hope. Hopes big and small. Perhaps, hopes big and small. Hopes bright and beautiful. Ugh, that hurt. Are those people nuts or something? I just wanted to get a few nice things for myself. Never even heard of any Babel. He steadies himself against the wall, gasping for air as his vision begins to blur. So the people are fighting against this idea of Babel, I'm assuming. And they see him and immediately take out their anger on him, probably. Fatigue floods his limbs, weighing him down. Through his blurred vision, he sees another in front of him fall into a crazed attacker's blades. He knows he will be next. I refuse to die here. It's you or me, you bastards. Out of the way. He uses the last of his strength to barrel his way out, but the only resistance he meets is the solid ground. That's not so much good luck. All he sees is black. Are you alright? Were you trying to save me just now? There's so much blood. Why does it feel like I'm the one saving you? Hold on. I'll bring you to Babel. Our doctors can help you. Still alive. Who would have thought that those lunatics would have decided to attack innocent bystanders in broad daylight to get at Babel? I don't know how the others are faring. Hey, stay with me. I still don't know your name. I'm Good Luck. Huh? For the first time, he regrets giving himself this name.
Take a breather and tally up your losses. Nothing worth celebrating here. We might be dead.
I'm gonna say this. I do not like when instead of just making these, I would very much prefer them to make these long chapters much smaller and separate sections than them making them that long. Because right now I'm already stuttering from trying to just read that. But that's the only complaint I have so far. There are 10 stages with 3 extra nodes. I know. I already knew how many stages there would be. I just didn't think it was going to be that crazy long. All right, tutorial. Okay, get straight to the point. Fine, let's get started today's training mission. Operators cannot be directly deployed on these transverse plates. We'll need operators deployed on regular tiles to provide assistance. Wait, what? So high up here, Dirk. Can you look? I'm fine. Getting the exercise. Okay, what does it mean? So we can't place anything here. Are you telling me that I only can apply enemies to... Oh, hold on, we'll see. Moving at high speed. Okay, so they're gonna drop her there.
I'm listening.
Oh man, so now I can place someone across. Oh my god. Oh man, it's based off of this connection thing. This is the stabilizer chain instructor. Shattered transverse plates are found all over Kazdo. Without stabilizer chains, operators won't be able to engage in combat like usual. Stabilizer chains are custom equipment for improving combat conditions. When an operator is deployed to a transverse plate, the last operator deployed within a certain range will throw one stabilizer chain to them, ensuring stability. seem to be slowed by the chain. That's right. Stabilizer chains can also apply special effects to enemies as a form of defense. But remember, an operator can only hold up to 2 stabilizer chains at once. So basically Cruz could only hold 2. If I wanted to expand this chain, it would have to be through Jessica or Doberman. Ah, this is gonna get frustrating.
I'll definitely prove myself this
fuck.
time.
Improvised combat. Guess I'll retreat for now as planned. Cruz, wait, still ink. Why does it have to be so high? Deep breaths, 5 more seconds. What's she doing? I know Instructor Doberman.
In position.
So I can place someone. Oh, that's crazy. If I don't do it in time, they just kill him.
Everyone, follow me.
Mission accomplished.
Oh, man.
I really did it? I managed to protect everyone by myself?
Trying to decide if I want to continue going now. Because if I do and something goes wrong, I'm fucked. Hold on. Full send? I can't full send. Trust me, I would love to. It's not stable. I'm watching it. I'm literally watching it on my screen. It's choosing to be better than before. Okay. We're gonna go again. We're gonna go for this one, but this is definitely gonna be the last one for tonight. Unless it's just gameplay. Okay. If it was just gameplay, then we would do then we would have done another one. 26 years ago. Every stage has a before and after and for this event, I think. Okay, cool. How do you like this piece? Like an energetic child walking from slumber, rushing out of the door to enjoy fruits of life to the fullest. It was the Curfus who wrote it. Inspired by His Holiness' visit to Westerland when he was still a messenger for Laterano. The young and enthusiastic future Pontiff told the children about all that he has seen. The ocean that Liberia watched over, the city of Athenius, where Minoan myth, and see, this is when it starts to fuck with my reading. Minoan myth and machination exists in equal measure. In passing mention of Kazdal, the city of sin, the whereabouts of which are unknown. The Curfus was there and he was fascinated by His Holiness' descriptions. The first draft of his work was in fact written at this time, but the Curfus was not satisfied. Curfaust, whatever. Even after many years of revisions, the final draft is yet to be completed. Until recently, when our scouts located the elusive nomadic city of the devils and sent photos back. Gazing at the enormous tracks left behind by the city, the Curfust found the missing element in the music ferocity. With that, work was complete. Found Kazdal? Yes. Kafus was astonished by that was astonished to find that the destiny of the work was intertwined with the cities. I understand the reason that Kafus chose to present this piece on the eve of my return to Laterino. However, unlike his predecessors, His Holiness has no intention of initiating offensive action against the Sarkas. He is not interested in putting the sinless on trial without cause. I'm afraid I must disappoint the Kafos. The city itself is of no concern to the Kafos. He is far more interested in His Holiness' opinion of the peace. Please send His Holiness the Kafos warmest regards. Please don't use that word again. Shit. Don't badmouth my words, buddy. Hey, make it easier to read. For us fucking dead-brained Americans, okay? We have a response from Siracusa. Only a few Famigil, whatever, have agreed to participate in the action. Their men will rendezvous with the fleet soon. I can't believe Laterino rejected us. Inform the Sarkosians to move quickly. We must mop up the city before the other Kreis can react. Take Kazdal before the other German word can. Do not repeat the mistake we made at Gaul and miss another opportunity. I like Lithuanians. You always bring so much business. And it's smart that you disguise yourself as a prisoner in a smuggling crew rather than flying the banner of a messenger. Now tell me what you want before I lose my patience. Trade, muscle for hire, intel, the Scar Market has everything you need. Cooperation, esteemed leader. We don't have a fixed price for cooperation. Are you sure your German word can pay my price? Don't you want to know what we're asking for first? There's nothing that money cannot buy here, Capernae. What about Kazdal? Go on. The German word wants to sabotage the city's propulsion system. Nothing else. Down payment is in the safe that you took the caravan. The German word, I'm gonna do this until you say that it's okay for me to say it wrong. We'll discuss the rest of the payment with you and Kazdal. I admire your boldness. Let me express my good faith with a little glimpse into the future for you. Nomadic city of Kazdal. Take your things and scram, Lithuanian. I keep double tapping. Are you trying to poison me? They're just suppressants. You'll need them on the battlefield. The warships that surround us came from Lithuanian. Outsiders like you must have led them here. I don't have an explanation. I know you're taking your son with you into battle. You could use the medicine. Keep your hands off my son. What's the commotion? Are you out of your mind? She's a Babel doctor. Are you okay? I'm fine. He wasn't really trying to hurt me. Huh. Good luck. You married a Babel woman and now you become a shill for the invaders. That'll be the death of you, I guarantee it. Many of us are also pained by the impending war. We've requested to join you on the front lines. Lunatics. Who knows what schemes you have on the front line? You'll get yours in the end. Give me the medicine. I'll distribute it. They're ready to leave. Go meet up with them. I'll take care of things here. Good luck, your son. I didn't let him leave. the Lithinians want to force us into catastrophe, it's safer for him to be in lower level shelters in the city. Relax, Doctor. People have made it through catastrophes in the past. Maybe we'll have, good luck. The furnace has burned for more than a century. War, catastrophe, migration, exile, all the suffering since the Tikis era has not extinguished the hatred of the revenants. Sarkas have seen many Casdels through the ages. The memory of yesterday may be unrecognizable tomorrow, but the soul furnace has been a constant for this generation of Sarkas. Home is where the soul furnace is. Casdel. The furnace has not burned like this for many years. I can hear the cries of many revenants even from here. Soon, this city will charge headlong into catastrophe. All we need to do is hold out until the Nesaleum reinforcements arrive. Until Casdel once again passes through the catastrophe. They thought we would cower. They tried to assume our thoughts with their conception of common sense. It was so 170 years ago, and it is so now. Arrogant and laughable fools who never took the time to truly understand us. What fate do you think awaits the city, Thrasis? To be honest, the chances that it survives are slim. Casdel was immobilized the last time it braved the catastrophe. It took us a decade just to get it moving at full speed again. And the forest of crystals in the mines and on the walls could never be removed, ruining years of our plans in the city. I don't know if the city can survive another ordeal like that, much less one that's even worse. Good luck rarely comes twice. God damn, that sucks. The fact that he just said that. I believe in this city, Thrasis. Not because of luck, but because we built this city. I won't give up on it. The story of this city does not end here, Your Highness. I may not be able to see its future clearly. It's the Cyclops. But there's one thing I can say for sure. The city continues to exist into the distant future. No one can say, however, if it would be a sanctuary of hope or a ghost city of the dead. Scar-Eye. Have you not grown tired of the ambiguous words of your kind? Told you. And need I remind you that no amount of mercenaries can ensure your safety in this city. There is no deceiving your highnesses, of course. Casdel's doors are open to every Sarkas. But you better have a good reason to set foot in this city with your mercenaries at a time like this. I was made an offer most difficult to refuse, which obliged me to enter the city to seek an audience. What is that you're carrying? This something insignificant. Well, I mean someone. The Lithinians wanted me to sabotage Casdel. I've been away from my kin for many years. But as your highness has said, Casdel is the root of all Sarkas. So I felt that I had to deliver this Lithinian with my own hands in order to prove my innocence. What are you thinking? Exactly what I've said. What can I possibly hide before the King of Sarkas? But if you're not interested in my gift of good faith, then I have no need to carry it with me anymore. It's heavy after all. Casually cast the bag into the furnace, where it is incinerated in an instant, without a sound. Furnace is always an impressive sight, no matter how many times one sees it. Your Highness, no need to pity him. He should have foreseen the risk when he approached the Scar Market. I trust Lithinian was not... Wait. Is this gonna spark more problems with Lithinians? And okay. I trust Lithinian was not miserly with its terms. It's simple, Your Highness. I prefer immediate payment over empty promises. But, more importantly, I don't work for the losing side. Are you predicting our victory? It wasn't I who saw it. It was the Cyclops who left the prophecy 1,000 years ago. I'm simply betting that your highness and are the protagonists of this prophecy. Ah, okay, good point. It would keep business flowing for at least the next 50 years or so. Is that not so, your highnesses? You're clever. Prophecy won't bring victory, but we can. Bring your mercenaries, we're moving out. The crowd stirs. The circus procession leaving the city is quiet, except for the occasional clang of weapons and equipment. The silence is rooted in the knowledge of fate that awaited them beyond these cities' gates. They wrap banners torn from the walls and around their waists, or clutch iridium spikes chopped from the streets as makeshift weapons. Each has their own ritual to remember the city that they may never return to. Mom? Dad, where are you? Isn't he a playable character? Dad? Mom? People really need to watch their kids. You can't be allowed to run wild. Pushes them over and keeps walking, little bitch. Brave child, be careful. Thank you. Where'd you come from? Why are you leaving the city? You'll fall if you're not careful. This is the other guy. His name starts with a G. I just can't remember it. I'm looking for my mom and dad. Are you going out too? Yes, I'm going to the battlefield. Are you looking for your mom and dad there too? Can I come with you? No, I'm by myself. Why are you going out then? Because I don't want to hide in the city. I want to fight the people who are doing bad things to us. That's what my parents told me before they left. His name doesn't start with a G? Oh, that's Manfred. I was thinking it was someone else. Arknights. The one I just pulled for was the one I was thinking about. I can't remember his name at the moment. I'm looking it up. His name is... Yeah, I was thinking his name is Gnosis. I was thinking about him. I don't know why, but that's the person that came to mind. Yeah, I should have saw that was Manfred from the beginning, but it didn't. I want to fight too, but mom and dad won't let me go. I tried to sneak out and got a beating when they found out, but I don't want to be away from mom and dad. We'll go together then. Find your mom and dad, but there'll be a lot of bad people out there. Are you scared? You're not scared. Mom and dad aren't scared. I'm not scared either. The disheveled child pumps his fist to show courage, but his trembling betrays him. The older child knows the young boy does not fully understand what is happening outside the city. The young boy knows something simple but true. Bad guys should be chased away. Families should stay together, so he takes the boy's hand and joins the procession. How do we find your parents when we get out there? They work for Babel. They have a picture of the tower on their clothes. Babel, I know that place. Are you from Babel too? No, I grew up in the military commission institution. I guess I'm from the military institution. Commission. What's that? A place that protects people, just like Babel. Where's your dad's name? Let's squeeze our way to the front. Maybe they're up ahead. Good luck. Good luck. Yes, he's good luck. Jesus. Why are you laughing? Nothing. Let's shout his name. Maybe he'll hear you. Two children squeeze forward in the procession, holding each other's hand, calling out good luck with their tiny voices. A few heads turn and sigh when they see the young and naive faces. Good luck. It is what they all need. On an evening in the autumn of 1068, music playing with the German name of Wisserland's study was interrupted by a sound of frantic knocking on the door. The fleet that was pursuing the nomadic city of Kasdel had broken off its pursuit. Those crazy devils charged straight into the catastrophe. It's only by sheer good luck that they got away. Years later, the German name of Wisserland still recounted the reason for his failure with a palpable disdain.
Formation
That
ready.
was a little shorter.
Advance to the objective.
相手のターゲットは誰かな。
Picked out your bait yet?
I'm listening.
問題ない。誰が戦場で旗を武器にするんだよ。
Here I am. An improv from us. Here I am.
I kind of don't need that.
If you're really incapable of settling this, then let me handle it. Please, trust in me.
信号はこれで分かったでしょ。
There you are.
What would you like to hear?
Feel your own self to your heart's content. There you are.
Forward.
Here I am.
What?
即戦即決。
Sorry, Ansel.
Okay.
I've got this. I've got this. I can do this.
Picked out your bait yet?
I won't sleep on the job.
Wait, so why isn't it working?
A solo to you.
Wait, why isn't it changing?
Sure.
Oh my god, I don't understand. Oh wait, I can play. I'm so confused. I thought I couldn't place anyone directly on them.
sow the grain. Yielding is not an option. Please, trust in me. Just who are you weaklings going to stop like that?
The concert may begin at any time.
Yielding is not an option. Fear not the firelight. Just who are you weaklings going to stop like that?
Now's the time to help everyone out.
This will be over soon.
What would you feel your own self to your heart's content? Mission accomplished.
How tiny we seem to stand beside the tracks of the ship. Yeah, it's a most impressive war machine. With their bodies as barriers, the undead halted its advance at a tremendous cost. Banshee shrieks, powerful enough to shatter consciousness, only managed to force the Lithinians to retreat below deck. If not for the catastrophe and the rough terrain in this valley, they're so far behind and the time is running out. Kazdal must have equally powerful weapons, if not more so. All our previous attempts have failed. A century ago, we believed we could build a nomadic city out of Kazdal, yet we did. And we are able to catch up to them now. We cannot afford to take the conventional path. Oh. Conventional path. We have a word from the Demazdi. The battleships on the horizon are slowing down. Have they given up? No. I'm gonna just say German word. The German word's orders were to continue the pursuit, but the commander of the fleet ordered them to slow down. They were concerned about the catastrophes and the terrain. They've seen what happened to this ship. At the current rate, we can exchange to engage. Oh my god, we can expect to engage them at dusk. We have bought them enough time for Kazdal to retreat. Rissa looks back at the two storms, entwining the weight on the waist, trying to catch a glimpse of the city. He sees nothing. Where's Kazdal now? Is it still moving through the storm? Are the people in the shelter safe? Storms are converging. Our retreat has been cut off. Battle is inevitable. Therasis? I never thought I'd see you lose focus on the battlefield. What's that? That's... The storm's rage. The young taunting the old. The newborn storm slams into the dying storm to the war drums of thunder. Rolling air clash and combine between the two storms. Violence begets peace, and the passage appears where the storms converge. Lightning flashes and thunder cracks. The path through the storm? The storm. Let's go, Teresa. The storm has given us a path. Those who survive through it will have another chance. Oh, hold on, chat. Whatever. We'll do it together. The Masi cluster passes their command to every Sarkas present. Warriors see their leaders walk into the storm side by side and follow to no hesitation. The procession advances into the tempest, the strong supporting the weak, the brave encouraging the fearful. Do you see that, Theresis? Within the roar of the tempest, they seem to hear a voice from the snowstorm in that childhood dream. They see the prophecy. What? The thin, cloaked figure turns at the sound of her voice and sees the storm-bound procession. Theresis sees a child, mist, guided by the settling sun, shrouds her shoulders, rising and blending with the shrieking winds above. He takes off his gauntlet and stretches his bare hands into the mist. The mist dissipates, and in his bloodied hand is the stone blade that the child is holding. You're Crab. What are you doing here? Yeah, You came in home. Huh? The child wrestles the blade from Theresis' hand and points it again at Theresis and the procession behind him. There's no difference between a man and a beast to the child who grew up in the waste. You want to kill me? Kill you? Nobody taught her how to speak. She simply emulates the sound made by those who pass by. Theresis looks down silently at the thin figure. Let me show you how to hold a knife. The child hesitates for a moment before putting her knife in Theresis' outstretched hand. You, bring me. Theresis gazes into Theresis' eyes. Prophecy? A sword to slay the Regent King, a spear to pierce the royal ring. But they have never cared much for prophecy. Very well. Come with me. The home of the Sarkas is not on the Barrens. What the hell? Do you have a name? Name? Me? From now on, you have a new name. Ascalon? Wait! That was young Ascalon? Oh, that's a cool way for her to be introduced. What the fuck? 10 days later, the nomadic city of Kazdo. Look, Doctor, the furnace has been relit. That's the coolest way to introduce Ascalon into like the overarching story. Oh, I gotta have her. Is it moving? The city's finally moving. Ouch. Careful, your wounds might open again. I've got to go to the furnace. The furnace burns again. And Kazda still sells. The Lithinians didn't manage to kill us. I didn't mean you, Doctor. Come with me to see it. You deserve the same honor as the warriors who survived, but I'm not a Sarkas. You people are heroes too. Come watch their highnesses command the Goliath to support the leaning furnace. Watch the sparks fly when iron hammers hit upon the broken core. Hear the elegy of the Banshee and witness the final journey of fallen heroes when they enter the furnace to fuel it. This used to be an occasion that only the Sarkas could see. I would love to go. There's still a lot of wounded to treat. All right, tell you what. I'll bring back a couple bottles of booze and some fresh fruit, and you're not allowed to drink. And who the heck drinks in a medic tent? Come on, it's just a flesh wound. No means no. If you're a Ripathy, that's the problem. Not to mention, you're a terrible drinker. When did you ever see me drink? All the time when I was drunk and came to you with a bunch of Ripathy bombs? Oh yeah, definitely don't drink with her. Ripathy bombs? Yeah, stay away. Yeah. Look, it was only one time in all these years. You know I can't afford booze. I can't stop you. Why don't you go yourself? Won't be the same without you. But I'm a Lithinian. And? Do you support those nobles who profit off war? I ran away from home because I can't stand them. There you have it. Wait a second. You say you ran away from home. Were you noble? No. I was kind of thinking your equipment doesn't look like it's from Babel. Well, I won't speculate. It does nobody any good. So, you can go on your own. I doubt the soldiers on the front lines would get along with a Lithinian. When I saw Lithinians string my father up by a sewer entrance to humiliate him, I never imagined I could befriend a Capernae doctor either. Back then, the only people who showed us any kindness were poor, infected, or both. Right, enough of the sad stuff. Be back in a jiffy. Seriously, since when did Sark has become so glib-tongued with me? I wonder if this counts as progress, Teresa. In any case, Casdel's moving again. Things will get better. Back already? It's about time you late. Someone's gonna kill her. Oh, sorry. I thought you were someone else. Wait, your wounds are really bad. Nobody treated your arch burns. The Lithinians did it. My son's dead. They burned him alive before my very eyes. I was the only one who lived. At least let me see your wounds. They burned him alive. He was screaming. They used arcs to hang him in the air for everyone to see. My brothers are dead. My captain is dead. The Lithinians stood on the high ground and raised staffs that looked like, with bloodshot eyes. Wait, that looked just like, what? With bloodshot eyes, the nearly deranged Sarkis fixates on the doctor's staff, abandoned in the corner. The emblem of the home she left behind hangs from the staff, like the real. The doctor did not sense the hostility. She lifts his top to inspect the wound, but feels a chill run up her spine. You're armed. Why didn't the guards check you? He killed the guards. The light of the soul furnace lights up the night sky above Casdel like the midday sun. The fire crackles echo like a mournful growl. A somber tribute to the fallen who have become its fuel. All the Sarkis set their eyes on the sky in that night. No one notices the light from the one of the field hospital's windows go out. Nobody noticed that she... Does the woman come back? Your Highness, what was I brought here? Oh yes, I have good news to report. What news? We won. We defeated the Lithinians, Your Highness. Me and my son and the Blue Blood Squad, we won. We won. Are you not glad, Your Highness? Were we too slow? Blake, my son, bring me the battlefront plan, son. Son? Sorry, Your Highness, I don't know where my son went. We killed a doctor, one who served Casdel for years, treating erypathy patients. Casdel? Doctor? No, you misunderstand, Your Highness. I only fight Lithinians. Have you read his emotions, Teresa? Pain, confusion, madness. He has driven himself mad to escape the painful memories. He doesn't even know what crime he committed. The others do. The guards discovered him brawling with another Sarkis amid shattered casks of liquor, which ignited the spread fire throughout the field hospital. So he started a fire too? I'll await the king's response, but you cannot be the one to do it. Leave it to me. Your Highness, General, I gave my all to defeat the Lithinians. Was I wrong to do so? Your Highness, take him away. That's crazy. That doctor just... His name is Logan, given him by his mother, who is one of the first Babel engineers. He hardly uses any arts, but the guards were hypnotized by arts. Someone is behind this. The military commission will not investigate the Sarkis for the sake of an outsider. Not after we've just been through another ordeal. Neither should Babel. We have no choice. The war has just ended. Babel should withdraw from military and political affairs, at least for the time being. You know that's not what Babel is in the first place. You don't know. what Babel is about in the first place. I do, but many don't. I'll define the parameters for Babel's activities. Babel members will continue to serve Caslo's medical, educational, and technological needs from this area. The military commission will continue to protect them, but we must make every effort to avoid conflict. There will come a day when the repressed hatred boils over. Even we will be powerless when that day comes. Caslo is in urgent need. Oh my god, I'm saying everything but the actual letters at the beginning of it. Caslo is in urgent need of a change. We have to solve the Originium problem soon. Even that won't solve our problems. I know. I've always known. She looks so cool, bro. She looks so cool. And this is younger. She's not even like in the Ascalon we know. She you know what I'm saying? She look kind of nice, you know what I'm saying? There you are, Ascalon. What have you seen in this city? Death, people cry, people die. Cry tears. Teresis stretches out his hand, and a delicate stone knife lights in his palm. Knife, keep it safe. Warriors should treasure her weapon. I will teach you how to sharpen your blade, but it's up to you to decide whom it cuts. You're too impatient, Teresis. She's not ready to understand these things yet. She has to understand sooner or later. Maybe, but for now, what we should do is give this frightened child a little bit of peace. Do you like the city, Escalon? Compared to the armored general, Escalon does not like the Sarkas woman crouched before her. She seems to see it through all of her thoughts, leaving no secrets, a most dangerous thing in the waste. But she cannot bring herself to be hostile to this gentle Sarkas. Don't need to be afraid. You know I don't mean you any harm. Come touch my horn. We're the same. Warm here. Warm me? Yes, warm. Hatred and killing are not the only way to solve a problem. Slurring. Way? Problem? Carissa says no more. It is difficult for a girl who has known nothing but the waste to understand certain words. Even with the help of the King of Sarkas. She takes Ascalon's hand. It's like the wound on her palm. Weapons can't heal it. Only time and medicine can. Is that an aw? Like an aw? Like what? Or like an ah? I don't know. It's okay. I've cleaned your... Oh, there's my answer. I've cleaned your wound. You'll need to take care of it. Be patient. One day you'll wake up and find that it doesn't hurt anymore. Yeah. Babel classroom, Casdell. No one here. We'll wait a little longer. It's not lesson time yet. They'll come. Look, it's Theresis. Casualty report from the military commission. There are many children, most of them students. The ones that lived, their parents are no longer willing to let outsiders of Babel teach them. Plus, if memory serves, many of Babel teachers have already left out of fear. You're troubling yourself too much with trivial matters, Theresa. You need to rest. We still have to. I want to wait longer, Theresis. Very well. He does not leave. The classroom is eerily quiet. Theresa closes her eyes and recalls the students who used to fill the classroom. Yeah. This is what's going on. This is sad, man. This is really sad. They said we can get potatoes for coming to school. I didn't understand that one, Your Highness. Do you have any simple stories? You said you went to the outside with mercenaries when you were our age. There's a sea between Sargon and Libya. What's a boat? We can't go up on deck? Why would we throw up? Oh man, this is so sad. Athenian spires? Are they like our furnace? People who are nice to us, but Dad says there are no foreigners like that. But the teachers here are nice to us. Students come and go. She always manages to get them to return. But this time, no one came. Of course. Manfred. General Theresis, Your Highness, you. The hilt of a stone knife hits the boy's chest. Although unable to break free, the boy strains to look up at a tall, gaunt... What the fuck? I saw General Theresis come this way. I just wanted to... Theresa, Your Highness, you're here too. This classroom, are you teaching? Put down the knife, Escalon. Your Highness, you were looking for me? Yes, I came to seek an answer for the children who lost their parents. I know the military commission will take care of them, as it took care of me. But will this change anything? What if another war comes? I want to change this, but I don't know what I can change or what I should change. The two rulers gaze upon the fearless child, each arriving to their own answer inside. What's your name? Manfred. I honestly thought it was this boy standing in the wasteland, but I'm glad that it turned out to be Ascalon, because that was like a perfect introduction type thing. Dad, we've been standing at the door forever. Why can't we go in? Mommy's hurt very badly. She needs some quiet to rest. You shouldn't bother her. But I miss Mom. Daddy misses her too, but not now. We'll go home together once I come back. Where are you going, Dad? I have to leave the city for a bit to make people who hurt Mommy pay. Stay here with Mommy and wait for Daddy. Oh no. His good luck's gonna run out. Can you stay, Daddy? We'll figure out a way to make Mommy better, I promise. You like Mommy's name? Ada? Yes, it sounds very nice. It's your name now. But I'll teach you to fight the bad guys with Mommy's weapon once I get back. Oh, she's already dead. Okay, I'll beat up the bad guys who hurt Mommy. But will beating up the bad guys make her feel better? You'll understand someday. Yeah, she's already dead. I'll be back. Wait for me. Good luck turns around towards the crystal-infested city wall. The only thing left that ties him to the city is Ada. Ada and Ada. I'm sorry. When I said Ada and Ada, it made me think of Ada. But yeah. I know that's not funny, but still. All right. We're going to stop here because we're approaching 3 hours. And I will try to continue this tomorrow. I honestly was not expecting this to work. That's why I'm ending so soon. And I'm hoping it continues to work throughout the week so we can get this done before the next weekend. So if that's the case, we'll continue to do this for the rest of the week. If something goes wrong, then we'll just push it back a day and see what we can do. It's not too many chapters in this one, so I think we did pretty good today. We did the first operation, BB1, the tutorial, BB2. I think we did pretty good. But thank you guys for coming through. We'll do more Arknights Babel side story very soon. Thank you guys for coming through. I appreciate you guys. Love you guys. And once again, just let me shout out all the people who donated to the stream in order to what the fuck? Wait, what just happened? There we go. Okay. I was about to say, why won't it close the fucking... All right. Let me go ahead and shout out everyone who donated. Go up to the top. Comey with 10 gifted. If any of you received any of those gifted memberships, make sure to thank Comey. Baki donating 20, I believe that's euros. Bombfrost, I still don't know the currency, but it ended up being, I believe that was $5. I'm not really sure. Papa Tez, $20. Thank you, brother. Saying woot. Max Backstracks Gaming, $20. I appreciate you. And Comey with Comey with $50. Hush and start reading. Don't tempt fate. I hate you. Don't think, don't second guess, don't assume, go, go, go. I don't know what else to type here, but heard the missile knows where it is because it knows where it isn't. Arknights, yeah, woo. IDR is Indonesia, okay. Indonesia rupiah. So thank you, Bombfrost, for that. I appreciate you. And then there's Razor with 369.69. Ascalon. I appreciate every single one of you. Thank you very much. And I will see you again tomorrow. Have a wonderful day. Stay healthy. Stay safe. Stay chaotic. I'll try to make tomorrow longer. I might even go live a little sooner just to make sure, but we'll see. Peace out, everyone.